Assalamualaikum everybody, welcome to the Business Lab. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang masuk, kita baru 6 orang and we dah jam dah 8.34, tapi kita mula jugalah, you know. Business Lab ialah di mana kita membantu sama sendiri. Ya. Bukan setakat belajar aja, tapi we want to learn from one another. We want to also help one another dalam isu-isu bisnes yang kita lalui. Ya. Dia mungkin bukan isu, ya tuan-tuan dan puan, bila kita masuk Business Lab ni, tak semestinya kita ni ada isu. Kita mungkin ada persoalan yang kita dah belajar tentang sesuatu, kita tahu sesuatu, kita minta penjelasan. Kita nak tahu adakah teknik bisnes ni meyakinkan ke atau guna teknik yang lain ke. Dia tak semestinya isu, ya. Dan walaupun tuan-tuan dan puan tidak ada bisnes sekalipun pun it's okay, ya. So kita dah mula recording, so kepada mereka yang ada persoalan bisnes yang nak ditanyakan, nak disoalkan, nak dikemukakan di sini, dipersilakan, ya, supaya member-member dalam forum ni boleh bantu dan memberi nasihat dan mungkin tunjuk ajar. So, siapa nak mula dulu? Seelok-eloknya buka kamera, tak boleh, kita faham. So, kepada mereka yang ada persoalan bisnes yang nak ditanyakan, kemukakan, inilah tempatnya. Silakan. Nampaknya Tuan Syed semua orang datang nak belajar. Nobody.
I nampak Sherin Osman tu PLF or not?
Sherin, yes. Yes.
Sarah?
Sarah tak kenal. Okay.
Kalau
do you have a question to ask? You can.
Does anybody have money? I'm financially constrained at the moment.
Are you looking for investors? I mean,
at this moment, our frozen food, we are planning to do it small, but if we grow big, yes, we might need investors, because why? Our frozen food has no preservatives. So we need actually people to help us distribute. So we're gonna send the frozen food through by courier, by lorry, and then someone to collect and sell it for us in KL and so on. We are gonna we have already tested the food. We have already frozen it for more than 3 weeks, and then we have cooked it ourselves. And we have eaten it ourselves. Alhamdulillah, no cerit, berit, no nothing. So we are happy that the ingredients are there, and we've already prepared for testers, for people in Johor to have them if they are ready. If there are guys who are PLF in JB, and once we launch, if you got ask for it, Haji, I want it, I'll give it for you free. You can have it.
All right, let's go to that point tadi tu. You are looking for investors, so how much?
The production side is about, this is my costing lah. Okay, at this moment our costing per piece is about 10 ringgit per pack, which is 300 gram. So that 300 gram can use for 3 servings. So if let's say you are taking asam pedas, okay, you're gonna masak your asam pedas, that 300 gram you can cook for 3 times. That kind of packaging lah. If it's like curry laksa, for that 300 gram, you can serve about 4 to 5 people of curry laksa lah. Okay, so we have done the basic costing. What we probably need in the launching on April would be people who are willing to help us sell the products, not just JB, but people in Malacca, people in KL.
Okay, hang on. I mean, two different things. The question was, you are looking for investors.
Yes, so, we are looking for investors.
So the investors would be asking the same question, you know, how much are you looking for? How much in terms of modal do you want us to pump in to help you out? That's the question first.
The model is my guess. This is my basic guesswork at the moment lah. Because I've asked the FB marketers. They've told me. They said to me, for the 100 bloggers that they are willing to share with us, we have to pay them a month about 2,500 for 12 months for them to help us market it and go kaboom lah by then lah. These marketers are the ones that are doing the harimau, apa tu, harimau menangis.
Yeah.
So the harimau menangis guys, they are doing this harimau menangis, and as we know at this moment, the marketers plus the team that is doing the halal food, per month, per day they're making about, their sales is about, revenue is about 50,000. So from there, I hope that Haji AC Kitchen's frozen food should be able to reach that amount per day, 50,000 lah.
Okay.
Because we have already done the food testing. The only thing is that the food testing is being done within our family. We have not actually given it to the customer. So once
I must stop you, Amir, because you're still not answering the question. I don't know, Tuan Syed, is he answering the question? Because we asked him about a figure, and he's telling me a lot of things. So kalau if I were a potential investor, kan, I wouldn't be spending time with you. Because you're not answering the question. So Tuan Syed,
okay,
man, this like this, man. In case you were to look for investor, just tell or inform or advise how much that you need in order to add up and make sure your operations move. You see, this little detail of computation in terms of your direct or indirect costing tu, keep to yourself. See, investor dia katalah, kerana fee dia bagi RM50, dia expect you bagi balik kat dia RM65, he's happy. Dia tak tahu because dia bukan kaki tukang masak or ikan ke apa. So that is result the question. When you're looking for investor, how much is Amir looking at? That's it. Yang detail tu computation of your direct and indirect cost. Don't mention anything. Otherwise he run away. No?
Okay. My basic investor that I need at this moment is about 50K.
There you go.
50K. That's what I calculated for the end of 2021. So from there, then we will decide where we go.
Okay. So what have you done to get this? To tell the world that you need investors of 50K.
At this moment, I have not done anything. I have not taken any action. Basically, what I have done is I've taken my paste and I have ready-made it, and then I have given it to a couple of chefs, local chefs in Johor. One of them is Chef Leong from Hyatt Regency, Chef Wong from Story Ria, and I given them a food tasting for them to do, and they like the food. They say it's nice, so they say it's sellable. So that's where I decided to start to market it out. But I have not started on the looking for the investors yet. It's a basic one step at a time at the moment.
All right, let's use that as an issue for tonight. Okay, Amir, to help you out. Tuan-tuan dan puan, sekiranya anda mendengar tadi, Amir ni dia buka restoran dekat Johor. Okay, dan restoran dia dah mula maju, restoran dia dah mula dapat pelanggan, dan seperti mana yang kita dengar daripada Amir buat banyak R&D dia, buat banyak food testing dia, so dia yakin sangat-sangat dengan produk-produk yang dia ada. So beliau sekarang mencari investor. Investor yang boleh invest duit dalam restorannya, especially dalam business of frozen food ya. Dan dia mencari investor atau investors dalam 50K ya. Betul Amir? 50K ya. So apa cadangan tuan-tuan perempuan untuk Amir cari investor? Anybody have a suggestion, cadangan untuk membantu Amir? Come on. Bantu Amir. Sian Amir. Macam mana Amir nak cari investor ni? Okay. Dia tak semestinya investor orang perseorangan. Dia mungkin badan-badan kerajaan yang ada grant-grant yang Amir boleh jumpa. So ada siapa-siapa boleh cadangkan kepada Amir?
I think koperasi bagus, dan koperasi. Koperasi bagus. Lepas tu, I think Amir must go to persatuan, ada tak tahu persatuan chef ke apa ke, I'm not sure. Koperasi tu satu. Koperasi dia punya payback period tu quite lenient compared to the bank. They also don't believe in interest like commercial bank, kan? That satu, at least ada leeway for Amir to play with the cash flow while the business is spending. The persatuan chef, I tak tahulah. Yang I suggest persatuan chef tu bukan apa. At least Amir speak the same language with the investor.
Right.
Kalau bagi the normal investor, dollar and cent, 5 bulan dia dah tanya Amir, how the money, Amir got migraine. Kalau we understand the business road together, then they empathy with you, they know up and down. Itu yang I suggest, man. You there's one strong koperasi under Dr. Nur Hayati in Muar and Batu Pahat, man. Hayati something, because she is one of the board director with me at the moment. I have not spoken to her quite a while. She was busy with koperasi. She is good lady to approach. Business minded little bit. Very slow and steady lady. Quite matured lady. I pun tak ada. I boleh lah bagi number kalau nak, meh. Dia can whisper to her lah. Don't talk to her, whisper to her.
We know of PLF Nur Hayati Bachok in Batu Pahat Muar tu. Politician.
No. She is former somebody in Maktab Koperasi Malaysia.
Alright, okay.
That's because when under Angkasa, when under Angkasa tu, Amir got a lot of option.
Yes.
I don't nampak tu yang I recommend koperasi tu because the payback period.
Correct.
You see, when you do restaurant business ni, dia tak macam kita buat hardware manufacturing lah. So dia kena ada soft part.
Right.
Lepas tu repayment tu dia lenient sikit pasal koperasi. Dia tak push Amir to the wall.
Right.
Itu I suggest. That's only two things, man.
Thank you, Tuan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The second option, thank you, Tuan. The second option, which I thought was start off small and from there slowly grow. That's the second option.
Yeah. Amir, tentang persatuan yang Tuan Syed sebut tadi tu, I'm sure ada persatuan restoran Cina Islam, Cina Muslim.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Restoran Chinese Muslim restaurants. Persatuan.
Betul.
Yeah.
Betul loh.
Talk to them.
Yes.
You would have the connections with those people.
You fit very well, man.
Yeah.
They look at you only, they give you 20,000. You open your mouth, another 20,000. But you finish, you get 50,000.
There you go. Chinese Muslim restaurants.
Thank you.
Just Google je lah, mesti kena lah. Just Google it, mesti kena. Yeah. Okay, tuan-tuan perempuan yang lain sekiranya ada cadangan kepada Amir ni, dia tengah cari investor yang mau invest kepada produk apa ni, frozen food ya. Beliau ada restoran dah, alhamdulillah tengah maju. Sekarang dia nak kepada frozen food pula, so dia mencari investor 50,000 So tuan-tuan puan, ada yang boleh cadangkan apa-apa? Jangan. Okey, sementara orang tengah warm up tu, I nak tambah ni. When you were saying just now, that bloggers sampai 100 orang, and then at the same time, baru sekejap tadi you were saying, start off small and work your way up. Okay, so that's a conflict too between the two. In my mind, I was a bit surprised when you said about you're going to employ these bloggers to help you promote yourself. I understand that would practically boom you in the limelight. Yeah, saya setuju. Then it comes to the point of, would you have the capabilities to in terms of manpower, in terms of I mean, investors pun kita tengah cari sekarang, So
Okay. At this moment, our curry laksa, we have an external kitchen doing it for us. We have already partnered up with an external kitchen. So the recipe is from us. All they have to do is prep the recipe and then do the packaging for us. So even the packaging, the PPE, plastic, everything is done by them. So I really do not have to go and prep the dish, the ingredients. It's all done by them. So the costing is already fixed. I don't have to worry about that. And daripada segi halal, they have the halal sijil.
Good.
So the halal sijil is them, is held by them. So all of them, they are doing it by them. So I don't have to worry about that. So in terms of production, all I have to do is just give them the money and they can produce the business.
So this 100 bloggers ni is more towards the frozen food punya business, not the restaurant punya business, kan?
Yes, because why? At this moment, the place that I'm renting out, their rental that we are paying is inclusive with their bloggers and their marketing. So that means I pay them every month 1,500. On top of that, they get a 10% sales from our income daily. So if my income daily from the shop is screwed up, I can screw them and say, hey guys, you promised me marketing. And you're taking 10% from my daily
Saling
sales.
screw.
So they're taking 10% of the sales currently. So that's where I can tell them, hey, you guys are supposed to market my business. The priority is my business. So at the end of the day, I still have marketers doing the marketing for me on the shop side, but I don't have marketers doing for me on the frozen side because it's already out of the shop. It's not part of the business. So that is why I started looking for another person. Her name is Paige. She's a Chinese FB marketer. One of my friends recommended, and they told me that she has 100 food bloggers under her. So it's like 100 food bloggers. Ooh, nice. So that's where I thought of using that, her skills and her all of the things that she has to help me out lah. But only thing is that I have not asked her about the costing. I will be meeting her on Tuesday next week. And if the costing is too high, then I might have to lower down my expectations. But if the costing is within my means, then okay lah. Then I will use her services lah. Because I do not know how are the charges now, how they're charging.
I'm just concerned that here you are, you have your name out, and then everybody wants your product and you cannot deliver. So I risaukan yang itu. As long as you have that everything in sync, fine, go ahead, canang-canangkan.
Because at the moment, before I decided to do anything, I have already started tagging along with all the other senior chefs in the market. As for me, I'm just a newbie. So I've met some friends and they've introduced me to a few of the Chinese Muslim chefs around the location, around JB, and they gave me the ideas and they shared the external kitchens, they shared the people that supply the food, they shared the ingredients and all that. I mean, it's amazing to see that among chefs, they are willing to share even their own recipes. They just, okay, you don't do this, you do this. It's like, okay, all right. Then after there is one chef, Chef Leong. He even told me, he says, my barbecue chicken is nice, but you can make it better by using this kind of meat. And then you have to flame grill it and all that kind of thing. And he even said, you have to come to my restaurant and you have to sit down and you have to cook with me. Then only you can cook it right. So he trains me to cook.
To me, yeah. Sorry, I may have to cut you in. I know you have the support. I know you have the knowledge. Is that once your name goes out, you need to deliver. That delivery part too, because your name is out there already and you're expected to deliver. Yeah, so if your name is out but you cannot deliver, then it becomes an issue. Yeah, I mean, it's frozen tiba-tiba. You okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I was just concerned about that one. Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan yang lain, sekiranya tidak ada cadangan yang lain kepada Amir untuk didapatkan investor 50,000, kita ke isu yang lain. Ada siapa-siapa nak tambah? Tak ada? Alright, Amir, you got only a few cadangan from tuan Syed and myself nampaknya. All the best to you, Amir. Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan yang bersama dengan kita hari ini, ada yang daripada Penang, ada yang daripada Jepun. Hamzah, yes, there you go. Selamat datang ke Business Lab, dan ini lagi sekali Business Lab hanya berguna kepada mereka yang bertanya soalan. So, kita ke isu yang seterusnya. Siapa-siapa ada apa-apa isu bisnes atau persoalan bisnes yang ingin dikemukakan, ditanyakan, dan ahli forum yang 11 orang malam ni dia boleh bantu memberi idea atau nasihat dan seterusnya. Ya, silakan. Malu bangau. Come on. Sekiranya ada isu yang anda ingin bertanya, inilah tempatnya. Tuan-tuan dan puan.
Tak ada issue, we have to create the issue. We create the issue. We are Reza ready for tomorrow morning.
Reza selalu boleh create issue. Bakar aja rumah orang mesti dia create issue.
Assalamualaikum juga. Assalamualaikum semua. Hai. Tak ada isu.
Rumput tak ada isu, Reza. Kalau Reza tak ada isu, damai dunia. Saya ada persoalan. Kita telah melalui PKP 1 dan PKP 2. Okay. Dan adalah kerana pilihan-pilihan yang kita buat sebelum PKP itu yang menyebabkan kita ni sewaktu PKP, sewaktu COVID, kita senang atau susah. Okay. So, apakah nasihat tuan-tuan perempuan kepada saya? Apakah yang perlu saya sediakan diri untuk masa depan? Mengambil pengalaman kita lah dalam PKP ni, apakah yang patut saya buat sekarang supaya hidup saya atau bisnes saya di minggu-minggu, bulan-bulan akan datang ni lebih terjamin atau lebih selamat atau lebih tenang. So tuan-tuan perempuan, nasihat saya. Dan tuan-tuan perempuan tak ada isu, saya wujudkan isu untuk saya. What would be your advice to me? Yeah, based on your experience through PKP 1 and PKP 2, going through business hardship lah and all that. What would your advice be to me so that my business in the future will be more senang, more tenang? What should I do now? Anybody? Come on, advise me. Saya minta tolong sekarang.
You look like me again. Huh?
You start. You can start.
Okay. Macam ni with due respect to you. Assalamualaikum to you. I'm looking at the business end. You are the founder of PLF. Okay. From there, you have already got your network. Okay. Number one, I suggest you to revisit all the network to leverage you punya business. That's one lah. Ada? Memanglah network banyak, tapi we have to see whether the class A, class B, class C, class D. See, I always say, kalau you remember, in one of the PLF or sembang-sembang macam ni lah, it's good to have relationship, but the relationship is not an opportunity.
Correct.
As far as business end is concerned. I think I remember I said to you kan lah. So my initial, because you dah ada nama, bukan you kata you are a new startup people, ya. Tak ada. You dah ada nama, even though I know you tu because of your nama in LinkedIn.
Right.
Cuma you kena revisit balik and see who is the right match to leverage you punya business. Itu one consideration.
Okay.
Dua, we go back to the internal, which is within your control. Looking at your current product, you kena pakai BCG model lah.
Okay.
Cash cow, Shining Star, Dog, and lagi satu question mark. So a BCG model. Which one is making money for you? Is it PLF? Is it take charge? You know? So you must look at it, and which one that you want to add up in terms of the product development. That means redefine balik, repositioning balik, branding balik, with the new color fit and new message, in line with the post-COVID yang akan datang lah. Kita be positive insyaAllah, with the post-MPO, you know, so that orang nampak that you are carry on and then you come up with a new product development. That is my initial reaction. Yang when you see you need help, you don't need help like normal people or startup and all those things. They cry in the Facebook and apa semua tak. You don't need. You cannot classify yourself as like that because you dah ada nama. The only thing that you have to leverage the network yang kita ada sekarang, your 2005 within Vietnam, Bangladesh, UK apa semua. Kalau you can groom one or two there so that they can keep on giving you the continuity, business continuity, that will be superb. And then in the second one is the new product development. You must sit down in the room with a whiteboard and look at the past figure, which one is saleable, which one is not saleable, then you buatlah macam BCG tu. That is product development. And then the third one, you come up with the new brand, partnering with somebody lah. The third one, the third strategy, partner with somebody who are in the same wavelength with you, speak the same dialect with you, who understand your behavior, your approaches.
Understand my behavior tu penting. Understand my behavior tu penting.
No, it's penting because you see, when we partner, kalau behavior tak match, they divorce.
Divorce.
Yeah, a big company, 5.1 billion investment I've seen, they divorce.
Right.
They divorce. What? 5 billion. We are talking about 500,000. To them, it's only beli kereta dia orang pun mahal pada tu. I would not mention the company lah. I don't want because this recorded. 5.1 billion investment both party. So they got about 10.2 billion, and yet they divorced after, according to my reading or up to my knowledge, it's about 4 or 5 years. You see, 4 or 5 years, according to the business life cycle, baru cycle satu. So they divorced. Divorce tu is not because upstream, downstream tu tak bagus. Divorce because the partnering tu tak kena culture dia, style dia tak kena. Seorang tu agak Allahu Akbar type, orang tu agak American, so tak kena lah. So you kena cari yang siapa di, ambil satu dua je dah, jangan banyak-banyak, otherwise you cannot chew. You cannot cope, and because of the demand and all those things. So that's 3 things in my initial response to you when you say, Riza nak minta tolong susah tau. Sekali-sekala dia buka mulut kena tolong lah. So that is my initial. My initial hati kecil I kata, this is what you must advise Riza. So
ada 3 lah Tuan Syed. You were saying number 1, revisit the network. Especially on LinkedIn. I never, betul Tuan Syed, just to tell you the truth, I have never taken advantage of LinkedIn. I have never taken advantage of LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is SST. Facebook SST. Self-service technology.
Okay.
Nobody use that. I use that. You can quote me. And I created this jargon.
Right.
You see, people put in their Facebook, they expect people to come without they involved in their own participation, involvement, communication. No way to get the business. I'm very sorry. You must go and knock and climb the lift and meet up with the officer, the pengarah, and all those things. You will get the business because people like to do 3 rules. Rule number 1, communicate. Rule number 2, communicate. Rule number 3, communicate. Rule number 3 tak communicate, go back to rule number 1. Communicate.
All right, Tuan Syed. So number 1, revisit network. Number 2, go and revise through the modules, which I have done intensively sebenarnya, Tuan Syed. Things like team building, semua too old for me. Dah kikis buang lah tu. You know, yes, I have re-looked into, contohnya dulu ada NLP for sales punya program. Sekarang I have insane sales program, which incorporates NLP, body language, lab profiling. So that one I have done. Partner with somebody.
Partner with somebody somebody that satu in line with the same product that you are servicing, you're offering in the market. Kalau you want to focus on NLP, there is a lot of people NLP. Even though in the PLF group, I nampak, I go quietly in the group, I see so many orang NLP. How good is the NLP? Allahu Alam. See, I know about NLP. I got a lot of books on NLP. I never practice. Tapi dia punya charm tu kita tak tahu.
Betul.
See, people look for the charm, not because of wherever lah. Kita don't discriminate, condemn kita punya competitor lah. Kita create our own USP. So you kena tengok balik.
Tuan Syed, just on that part, partner with somebody. Dalam PLF punya family pun, very rarely, Tuan Syed, orang nak jangan kata partner lah, nak be on the same stage dengan I pun tak nak. You know why? Because they kata if they were on the same stage with me, they will always be in my shadow, which I kata tak ada. Why? It has never sampai at one point tu, Tuan Syed, I had to practically organize a program so I could share the stage with them.
Lagi satu, they see you as a cikgu. Zal, they see you as a cikgu. Lepas tu you tahulah, kita ni taat kat cikgu. Dia orang tak berani nak override dengan cikgu. Kita adat kita, itu memang adat kita. Melainkan you are outrageous macam I aja, I challenge the teacher. I challenge back. I'm very sorry, nothing personal. I challenge back by the performance.
Betul.
I bagi contoh, I bagi contoh lah. I will not mention name and everything. There's a program made and developed by him. And I was somewhere, and then suddenly client was not happy with him in terms of delivery ke apa, I'm not sure lah. So I did not don't want to go too deep because he's still alive. Then dia dah pening-pening, dia takut hilang bisnes tu. I cakap kat dia, why you are looking far when I'm in front of your nose? Why don't you let me do it?
Right.
I'm willing to take the criticize, failure, and everything, humiliation. Don't worry.
Right.
But I will not let you down because you were lost. Apa program tu is about 22 ke 25,000 of his emotional labor.
Right.
I deliver aja kan. I deliver on your behalf, but my style lah, my style.
Right.
And mungkin rezeki, I did it. I did it. My scoring go up, and the end of the day, that corporate company tu kata let Syed Hanafi do it. So when Syed Hanafi do it, I did it. I get 5 group. What I did to him to reward him as a teacher, I said just pay me my daily rate instead of I take all.
Right.
To make you happy with due respect, because this is your akal,
Right.
your hati, your
Right.
design.
Right.
I will go and do that. Kalau Riza ingat lah, kalau you ingat lah, I don't mean to test your memory skill lah. Riza ingat tak? Hafi kalau dia bercakap dalam PLF, BLF, wherever that he make failure or pass, he said, wherever kita pakai take charge, we have to pay royalty to Riza. But everybody was quiet about it.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who said that. Tapi yang lain tu senyap. Oh, everybody want to develop their own program, but the title of Riza take charge.
Kerana Rizal sendiri yang memberikan take charge tu. Yeah,
Dia see Rizal.
Yeah.
In business, nobody is kind to you, Rizal.
I know. I understand.
I'm a student of Michael Porter. I don't know about other people lah.
Right.
In business, there is no mercy.
Yeah.
In case I have to kill you to get the business, some people will kill. At this period, Rizal, this period.
Betul.
See, when Amir minta 50,000, kalau zaman tak ada COVID, Hafi pun give. I would say, man, don't worry lah, man. Don't go and cry, baby, and this Rizal punya platform.
Yeah.
Because I will give it to you. You see, when the good time, when the bad time now we are being tested. Being tested into you punya emotional strength.
True.
Being tested into you punya expertise. Being tested by the market, uncontested market and contested market. Jadi kalau survival were fittest, so that's my point yang I kata, it's not about Rizal bagi, tapi yang mana pakai dia punya common sense that he developed this program. You cannot simply just take like the engagement, the ownership, the respect. Tapi I was taken back when I say like that. Everybody was silent macam kat kubur je. You know?
All right, we're going to stop here at that point, Tuan Zaid. We're going to stop here at that point, Tuan Zaid. Let's buka kepada. Thank you, Tuan Zaid. We're going to open kepada the rest of the group. Saya buat.
So you got the 3 point, huh?
Yeah, thank you. 3 point. I look forward to hearing more from you. Tapi kita nak dengar daripada orang lain ni. Apa nasihat tuan-tuan puan-puan kepada saya untuk saya lanjutkan bisnes saya? Saya dah buat program 14 tahun dah di 9 negara sebelum COVID. Okay. Selepas COVID agak slow sikit, I'm okay. I'm there. Ya. Ceritanya apa cadangan tuan-tuan puan-puan kepada saya? supaya saya boleh maintain bisnes tu lagi atau majukan bisnes tu lagi? What advice would you give me? Dah tuan-tuan perempuan tak ada isu, saya bagi isu. So, bantu saya. Kepada mereka yang PLF, kalau tak bantu saya, derhaka. Ambil kau.
Yelah.
Saja nak menghangatkan keadaan. Tuan saya dah settle lah. Tuan saya dah settle, dia dah selamat.
Okay. Saya sudah sijil dah dapat gini.
Cepat.
Dengan nasihat tuan saya. Okay.
Hakim and Reza must say something.
Yang
Reza kata dengar nasihat Tuan Syed. Itu nasihat dia.
yang especially
Terima
number
kasih,
one.
Reza.
Yang especially yang number one tadi, LinkedIn. Ya, betul lah.
Visit the network.
Network. Followers dah ramai. Even you go up to 9 countries. So why don't use that weapon to go further? Especially during this time.
True. Thank you very much. Anda hanya mengulangi apa yang Tuan Syed cakap. Lain-lain, come on, the rest of you. Anda berada dalam Business Lab ni. Ada orang minta tolong ni. Yes, Amir.
Oh, Amir. Okay.
Hi Sifu. Okay, from my point of view now, sekarang at this time and age where PKP, a lot of people have lost their jobs, a lot of people have no income, or they're doing their same old job but expecting the salary that they were getting before PKP.
Right.
And whenever at this current moment when I'm doing like food, okay, I tend to use Google, and I will say, okay, Google for these ingredients, and what pops up on Facebook is always courses on culinary, courses on masterclass on food, masterclass on whatever it is.
Right.
Even Gordon Ramsay punya masterclass pun ada tau. I say, wow, I can learn from Gordon Ramsay.
Right.
So
right.
at the end of the day, I think Rizal should look at Google. You should look at the Google Ads or Google this thing to help you grow your business. That means not just get the current PLFs or your current customers or your old customers, but you should get new customers into your business and help them to get side hustles. This is my opinion.
Oh, Amir sekarang guna perkataan hustle. Fuyo. Pandai dah guna perkataan hustle, side hustle. Fuyo.
So I think people need. I think if you look at it, let's say for example, you say, "Oh, take charge with side hustles." You know that means you have to re-educate the people who are now currently jobless or who are now currently having difficulties in getting incomes to get that side hustles that they need. So that's where, from my point of view, these are the people that are going to start looking for what they should do next. There are people that is going to get stuck. Like before this, I used to do Grab, and I was happy with Grab, but then the income got stuck. So we started to reinvent and do what we think we can do best. Okay, so that's where I think most of the people in the market now are looking for that. They are looking for the other business that they can do on the side to make income for them. So Rizal should look into where Rizal can take charge with them. At the same time, tell them, hey, you can get out of this the rut that you are into something better.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Amir. Hakim, silakan.
Okay, Tuan Syed, dia unmute tu nak cakap ke? Saya bagi 2 minit.
No, I'm excited. Hakim dah cakap.
Okay. In simple 4 words would be expanding within, reaching out.
Fuyo. Okay, hashtag deep sangat.
That's what I'm holding on to now, which is expanding within, reaching out. So there's 2 parts. One is
I am expanding within the stomach. Stomach is expanding within.
Sesungguhnya kepada mereka yang melihat recording ini, saya tak cakap tipu gemuk. Saya tak cakap tau. Dia mengaku sendiri, saya retweet je.
Aku kata expanding within.
Okay. For expanding within is actually to hone every skill yang kita ada, apa saja strength yang kita ada. Looking back at it, how we can bantu lagi lah. Macam for you, you have the PLF family. Which we can rekindle back. Yelah, sebelum ni kita sangat galak buat orang kata gathering lah, Maulidur Rasulnya dengan open house-nya apa semua. Now looking back, this kebelakangan ni kita dah kurang sikit. So
actually digantikan. I mean, I agree with that part. We have not been meeting a lot, so that's among the reasons why the business lab and the parent punya forums came out, to actually have a platform where PLFs can gather. That was one of the reasons why we came out with that. So anyway, thank you, Hakim. Teruskan with expanding within. I understand. What's the other part?
Expanding within and reaching out.
Reaching out. Okay, so
reaching out is go outside your I would say comfort zone lah. Maybe since you are a global speaker now, why stop at 9? We have over 100 plus countries. Oh lah. Dari dulu masuk 9. Tiba. Saya tak smash tipu. Sekian, terima kasih. I would say
hampir ke level derhaka cara cakap.
Go better because for international, if I am at the level of international, one of it I would go for is TED Talk. I would aim how to get that TED Talk, just for my own exposure. And I want, as you said, you want to build a legacy and you want to give. Why reach out only to 9 plus Malaysia? You can go TED Talk and everyone around the world yang mungkin tak ada nak terfikir pun nama Malaysia ke, they would see and watch TED Talks tu. So when you are there, your orang kata account untuk akhirat tu lagi banyak lah. As you always say.
Tengok Tuan Syed, dia pandai touch the right button tu. Sebut akhirat tu, you're on my side already lah. Yeah. Alright, Hakim, thank you. Thank you. TED Talks. Alright, fine. Reaching out. Thank you.
I think lagi satu raise the value lah.
Raise the value. What value you're referring to?
The pricing a little bit lah.
Okay. Raise my prices.
The value, not the pricing.
Yeah. Okay.
The pricing lah.
Okay.
I think, like it or not, because the cost of doing business now also go up. Kalau you raise pun, there's no doubt, nobody question about it.
True.
Because you see, printing tak macam dulu tu. Kalau kita print note pun, the paper dah naik. I think sensible customer will understand.
Well, in that particular case, daripada dulu lagi saya bab printing tu, I always pass it to the customer because I don't do any printing. So I've already made a lot of money by not doing this printing part.
Yeah lah.
So,
I mean,
I understand in terms of rising the prices.
One contoh, see that is only the indirect cost. Yang you kata lah, because that one is not mandatory. Kalau kita bagi soft copy, dia orang pergi print. Tapi when due consideration pun masih ada cost behind it also.
Okay.
So kita jangan segan-segan, jangan malu-malu lah. We have to raise cost.
Okay. Saja nak respon. Thank you, Tuan Syed. Saja nak respon kepada Afiq, giving back to public tu, Afiq, is something that I do nearly every day. Every day, Afiq. So saya tak tunggu Ramadan for that one. It's something I do. Right, thank you, Afiq. Alright, any more? Tuan-tuan perempuan, nak memberi nasihat kepada saya. Dah tak ada siapa ada isu hari ni, semua masalah selesai nampak. Apakah nasihat anda supaya bisnes saya di masa depan lebih terjamin, lebih maju, lebih selamat? Apa cadangan tuan-tuan perempuan saya patut buat sekarang?
Add new modules.
Add new modules.
Your Kantoi baru ni ada buat kan yang apa? Body
Kantoi is a
language
new
ni
module.
tu.
To me, Kantoi is a new module.
Bring
in
more
fact-
lah. I've attended all your program, so I dah tak ada apa nak belajar kan. Aku buat baru lah boleh pergi. Dah habis
Ini
khatam semua.
Selfish reasons ni.
Tak, saya bantu yang lain.
bagi-
Dia nak lagi, macam dia nak lagi belajar daripada Sifu. So saya cakap bagi pihak mereka yang tak cakap. Begitu. Tapi Tuan Syed jangan marah saya.
Tak.
Satu new module yang keluar accidentally is the parent help parent tu sebenarnya. Whereby we have companies interested to do the parent help parent forum internally within the company. Kemudian we also had invitations from mana Mauritius ke saya sebut hari tu. Ya, Mauritius. Dia nak buat parent help parent for the Mauritius punya parents. Kerana kalau dia nak masuk parent help parent yang Malaysia punya, dia tak erti cakap bahasa Melayu. So dia kata, can you do it in English? So I kata, where you from? I'm from Mauritius. Okay, can we do it in Mauritius? Can you get a group of parents from Mauritius to do that? Ni saya duk keneng-keneng Hamzah ni. Hamzah, parents in Japan, want to do parent help parent? You can start with the Malaysian punya, community in Japan, and spread the word ke situ. Kata, there's this parent help parent punya forum in Malaysia. Would you want to do one in Japan? And we do it Zoom macam ni, that would be a, that would help me lah, Hamzah. Ni reaching out lah. This is me reaching out to Japan. Okay. Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan, come on. Sekiranya tidak ada nasihat, saya buka balik. Tuan-tuan perempuan, sekiranya ada isu bisnes yang anda nak kongsikan.
Tak ada, dia lambat sikit. Tapi kalau pergi Mauritius tu bawa air dah.
Okay. Banyak kendala.
And then you have to position yourself as moderator. Don't carry other title. When you carry other title, then you have the onus of accountability.
True.
When you say you are moderator, you take this view, you take that view, and then you ideally into a moderate where nobody get offended. You see how the international moderator play their role.
Facilitator punya role lah. Facilitator punya role.
I rasa tak kena kalau facilitator. Moderator is the best.
Alright, okay.
Oh, I think that's the best. Parent help parent moderator. Because you see dia orang punya internal issue, kita tak tahu. Kalau kita nak facilitate tu, kita ada body of knowledge and body of skill to understand the root of the problem.
Sure.
Tapi kita tak tahu. We are just like doctor. Saya sakit kepala. Kan? Doktor pun bagilah sakit kepala. You sakit lain dia tak kisah.
Abang pula bagi tak lama macam.
Alright, okay. Alright. Thank you.
So I rasa itulah that's the best. Right? That's the best.
Alright.
Because you the founder for PLF.
Alright.
Then you also is a facilitator by the virtual when you conduct the program. The founder is the position and the owner of the company, kan? So when you on the stage, your role macam I, you and everybody, we are facilitator to that. Tapi yang ini, because you initiate parent to parent, so you kena think of one role that you are not taking side of anything. Your role is to contribute idea yang loosen dia orang punya tension.
Correct.
Because kadang-kadang problem ni, they have the answer. Kan, kita tak ada answer.
Yeah.
Sorry lah. Dizan tak tolong kan, kita tembak lah Kim.
Thank you Tuan Zaid. Come on, tuan-tuan perempuan yang lain, sekiranya anda ada, kalau tak ada yang boleh bantu saya lagi dah, kita buka kepada isu yang lain.
Okay, last tambah lagi.
Okay, tambah lagi.
Expanding the parenting punya wing, macam itulah. Sebelum ni yang saya nampak is Kaya yang bawa that payung parenting. Kan, and sebelum ni kita ada borak tentang nak buat annual punya conference for tu kan, and then kita dah buat weekly pula ni. So boleh selitkan sekali dengan kelas. Some people dia macam need the input juga. So the workshop tu would be a great thing to have now. Kadang-kadang dia nak cerita masalah tu dia susah. So maybe they need an input macam, oh okay, dia dah ada tools ni. So you can help them better that way. But dia mencakupi semua, not by issue related saja. Yang issue related tu boleh macam consultation lah orang kata. So I have this problem, so what to do? Okay, do this. Oh right. So ada orang yang macam, okay, I don't have a toolbox pun. Macam dia ikut pengalaman lampau je lah. Macam mana dia kena dulu, macam tu lah dia buat.
Betul.
So that's my suggestion for you lah. So focus on the parenting side tu, buat workshop and everything around it lah. The buku dah keluar. So banyakkan lah. Canang-canangkan yang ni pula.
Thank you.
You need the book, you need the workshop, you need the consultation. Ada. Okay, sekian.
Okay. Thank you Hakim. Benda ni recorded, I tunjuk ke Ayah nanti.
Bela pula macam tengah censored. Okay.
Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan di sini, nampak gayanya malam ni kita kurang ada isu. So, saya mewujudkan isu. Ada siapa-siapa yang boleh nasihat saya untuk macam mana saya nak bawa bisnes saya ke masa depan. So, sekiranya tidak ada nasihat tambahan, saya buka balik kepada tuan-tuan perempuan. Sekiranya ada isu atau persoalan yang anda nak tanya, especially fokus kepada bisnes lah. Ya. Kalau tak fokus kepada bisnes pun boleh. Ya, siapa? Dr. Morni, silakan.
Ya, Morni. Orang Sarawak.
Ya, silakan.
Tidak, I just join. Sorry, saya baru balik. Baru balik ke rumah, sorry.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Morni. All the way from Sarawak ya?
Saya based di KK.
Based di KK tapi orang Sarawak.
Ya.
Apa bisnesnya Dr. Morni?
Saya buka kolej swasta.
Alhamdulillah. Is there any issues dalam bisnes yang anda nak minta pendapat forum ni? Inilah tempatnya Dr. Morni.
Macam biasalah, student numbers yang drop, and then COVID issues. I think masih lagi lah kot, maybe another, tak tahu, hopefully 6-7 months ni ada pertambahan budak mendaftar.
What have you done setakat ni to help you out lah? What have you done to help increase the numbers of the intake? What have you done supaya kalau kami bagi cadangan ni tak adalah dia overlapping with what you have already done?
Kami ada satu collaboration dengan one group yang memang kerja dia cari student. So macam agent lah. Biasa kalau college ni dia akan bayar kalau satu student satu kepala berapa begitulah.
So you've done that one, yeah? When you do that kind of recruitment, you go from school to school. I mean mereka lah pergi dari sekolah ke sekolah. Do they just just inform, do a briefing with the students, this is the school, and bagi borang untuk mereka isi? Do they just do that saja?
Ada. Sebelum COVID memang buat macam tu, tapi last year memang zero lah, memang tak ada.
Yeah. Satu cadangan saya, Dr. Moni, saya pernah dijemput oleh CIMB punya investment arm CWA, dan CWA ni akan pergi daripada negeri ke negeri untuk buat rekrutmen ejen-ejen baru dia. Antara benda yang mereka buat selain daripada mereka cerita tentang bisnes CWA, success story ejen-ejen yang sukses, mereka akan letak saya pada penghujung sesi mereka, dan saya akan, kerja saya ialah nak mengajak mereka ni untuk menjadi lebih baik daripada dahulu. That's my job. And as I'm speaking to the audience, I'm getting them so excited that at the end of the whole session tu, bila CWA kata, okay, siapa nak sign up sebagai agent, berderet orang akan sign up, because not only they see that okay, CWA is a good business model yang mereka boleh bantu mereka untuk menjanakan pendapatan, but they're excited to register. So they're excited to register tu, you have to get somebody to help you to get people excited. Just showing the school saja, just saying this is a good school, they're not enough. You may want to find one particular person to help people get excited to sign up. And it worked, Dr. Murni. Yeah, for CWA, it worked. Itu cadangan daripada saya.
Pernah CWA Sabah jemput ke Sabah?
Pernah.
Dia pernah dengan nama Roslia Lonto. Dulu, sekarang now no more. Now dia dengan Al Rajhi.
I see.
Dulu dia CWA.
Alright, saya tak ingat nama-nama. Itu satu cadangan saya, Dr. Moni. Cadangan daripada Amir tadi itu. Amir is opening, Amir Chong. Dia buka restoran di Johor dan dia buat frozen food. Antara benda yang dia buat, yang akan buat, ialah berjumpa dengan seorang FB promoter ni, yang bawah dia ada 100 bloggers. You know, so mungkin going to schools doing recruitment sekarang is a bit difficult, Dr. Murni, kan?
Memang tidak dapat. Memang tak boleh.
Tak berkesan. So how about what have you done in terms of online punya recruitment?
Kita online, kita quite agresif. Memang agresif.
Good. Get yourself attached to people who do a lot of blogging in terms of education. Yeah. Those are because just get a normal blogger tak guna. You kena get a person who memang dia punya blogs ni memang bercakap tentang education. Ya, dia seolah-olah blogging ni dia seolah-olah macam magazine lah, you know. Kita letak advertisement kita kat magazine dia. You know. So blogging works in that same way, because if they mention it, and especially if these bloggers are people yang orang selalu follow when it comes to education, then ia akan membantu Dr. Murni punya sekolah.
InsyaAllah.
Alright, good.
Kita so far alhamdulillah lah, dia January batch kita buka juga online semua. Kita dapat 50 lebih student. And then sekarang kita buka untuk Mei saya tengok tadi macam ada berbelas-belas orang. I mean, this is of course not the norm lah, because kita biasa kalau Januari dapat sampai 200 begitu.
Sure.
Our biggest number one year punya new student was 900 lebih. Tapi itulah, like I said, last year memang merudum lah dia teruk. Tapi kita boleh bertahan, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Saya nak Dr. Murni juga dengar daripada Tuan Syed kita. Tuan Syed, could you talk about remember Tuan Syed when we talk about restaurant tu nak maintain, maka dia kena relook into dia punya supply chain tu.
Yes.
Yeah. Tuan Syed?
Yeah. Wherever that I may want to to say anything to Dr. Moni, I may want to know what program that Dr. punya college offered.
Kami collaborate buat program Uniraza.
Oh,
Dia, semua dia, diploma dia, degree dia, master dia kita offer.
I see.
Management, kita ada management, coming up sports, diploma sports management, kita ada bachelor education, kita ada early childhood education, business admin, bachelor management, kita ada MBA, master in management.
I see. So they mean the dog is a franchise to Uniraza lah.
Dia bukan nama franchise, kita panggil regional center.
Oh,
Dia satu yang terminologi yang diluluskan oleh MOHI sejak 1999.
I see. Lama dah.
Dulu ya.
I see. Good Sampai bertahan sampai sekarang bagus lah. That means no other appointee beside you. You alone.
Yang we are alone doing what?
Tak, maknanya Uniraza appoint you just for KK.
Dia nobody else. Uniraza dia offer kita, dia dua-dua KK dan Kuching.
Wow.
Dulu Unita tau, tapi kan Unita dia bagi dua, dia split.
Right.
I see. That means you just like when I borrow my old history, we call it general sales agency. No, that means you present we as a principal in one market territory lah.
Yeah.
Now I faham, very clear already. Tapi when the slow down of the student intake ni is quite norm lah dok sekarang ni.
Yeah.
Everybody are accepting the unexpected scenario. Again because the parent and even the student was not very clear where is the direction that going based on the MOHE punya advice. Itu yang the ten of reluctancy itu ada. Satu, dua, the PKTN and all those things is another factor also. Because at one time up to my knowledge, PTTN bagi 100%. Sekarang PTTN pun dah tak bagi 100%. These are the few factor yang bagi saya lah yang was not very clear. Cuma dok kena sabar sekejap until dasar-dasar kerjaan to be very clear. Then you will see the student tu will immerse. Orang kata the immerse strategi tu akan keluar, you know. So ini go back to it's not your fault, it's not the student fault, it's all based on the back to the dasar by the government, because Uniraza itself is positioned one of the government entity also. You see?
If I may add in, Tuan Syed, Dr. Murni, I don't know whether you could initiate this or you would have to go back to the parent company Uniraza to discuss this. How are they into micro credentials?
Dia doing baru nak mula, baru tahun ini.
Okay.
Tapi dia mahal lah micro dia. Kalau budak yang belum ada cukup syarat, dia buat guna micro credential, lepas tu dia punya fees dia tinggi.
Okay. Well, how about jangan fokus kepada budak, Dr. Murni? I mean, right now adults need a lot of that sebenarnya. They don't have the money for a full-fledged degree, but they may have the money to do something smaller and shorter, and yet still be getting the credentials that they need. They may collect it, for example. If I may suggest somebody that you can talk and explore more on this, he is the person to me a good reference when you're talking about micro credentials. Yeah, he is based with USM. Hakim, apa nama dia, Hakim? Dr.
Prof Karim.
Yeah, Dr. Prof. Karim Alias.
Yes.
I take note. I take note.
I'll give the number to you sekarang. Ya, nombor telefon dia. Hang on.
Professor Karim.
Ya, Profesor Karim Alias. Alright. Dr. Murni nombor dia
Abdul
019
Sekejap. Okay.
019 440
440
8242.
820
8242. Sekali ya.
8242.
Correct. 440 8242.
Dia USM ke tadi?
Dia USM. He is a professor at
Professor
USM.
Abdul Karim Alias.
Yeah, Professor
Karim Alias.
Abdul Karim Alias. When it comes to micro credential, he would be my point of reference. Yeah. And bounce ideas dengan dia, Dr. Murni. You might get different perspective. Especially when I say bukan fokus kepada anak-anak atau budak-budak atau teenagers, fokus kepada adults, working adults especially. Maybe it can be a new cabang business for the school.
Yeah. That's possible. Saya melihat kepada pelajar asing sebenarnya.
Yeah, that's another one. Yes.
We want to tap. Cuma dulu saya ada lesen pelajar asing ni. But when we move to a new building, kami tak mohon. We didn't reapply.
Okay.
By the time kita nak reapply, lepas tu syarat-syarat dia sudah bertambah-tambah, and then kami belum ada sampai sekarang. We still trying.
No mind. Take time. Anyway, with COVID and all that, probably they would have to have a COVID punya a vaccination punya passport before they could come, and that's going to take a long time. I would rather you put your energy on knowing more and understanding more about micro credential and exploring that, rather than overseas punya student.
Okay.
Alright. Anybody else dalam forum yang boleh bagi suggestion kepada Dr. Murni macam mana nak increase student intake atau pelbagaikan business college dia?
Hi Dr. Murni. Ramai orang.
Ya, Amir Chong, silakan.
Okay. Dr. Murni, why don't you look into giving short courses online? Macam sekarang saya tengok dia orang buat masterclass online yang pendek-pendek, where credentials are not important but skills are important. I think there you can tap a different market by yourself.
There you go. Thank you, Amir. Harif.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Good evening. Okay, Dr. Murni, my name is Haris. Okay, I agree with Rizal punya statement because currently I'm working close with one private college in Penang, and basically they also have same difficulties. Yang mana lagilah dia punya main area business is focusing on tourism and hospitalization punya education, and most of their students are coming from outside of Malaysia. So one of the things that we did since last year is the micro credential and adult learning, and alhamdulillah is doing well. Sebab sekarang ni memang there's a lot of things. Satu kita kena faham lah. Sekarang ni kita ada masalah-masalah yang ramai kena retrench apa semua, and then mereka mencari new skills untuk tambah mereka punya marketable lah. Okay, then the second one, there's a lot of funds. There's a lot of funds from the government itself to support this adult learning punya program. So why not, Dr. Moni? You can, if possible lah, maybe kalau you can work alone tanpa gangguan ataupun dengan persetujuan daripada your HQ kan, why not you explore this opportunity kan. So alhamdulillah, it's workable sebenarnya. It's workable. We started since last year.
InsyaAllah boleh dicubalah.
But if possible, mungkin you focus on the specific area yang mana maybe Uni Razak is well known for that specific ataupun niche area lah. Itu sajalah.
Yeah, thank you Cik Haris, thank you.
Thank you Haris, thank you Amir. Bila Haris, Dr. Moni, bila Haris mention about there are many funds out there, contohnya Professor Karim Alias is now in a discussion with HRDF to get HRDF to recognize USM punya micro credentials. So that means an adult with a company, contohnya give me one company, Petronas contohnya, any staff of Petronas can do a micro credential course with USM paid by HRDF contohnya. So you may want to again explore that idea and ask because Prof Karim is in right now discussion with HRDF on that matter. So there are funds out there for to encourage learning.
Kami akan cubalah. We will try apa yang whatever that is recommended, yang suggested, yang kita boleh cuba so that we can improve the situation.
I hope we have been helpful to you, Dr. Moni.
Very helpful, very helpful.
Thank you, alhamdulillah. Alright, tuan-tuan puan-puan yang lain yang berada dalam grup, kita sekarang pukul 9.51, isu slow masuk. Gamaknya semua orang dah berjaya, alhamdulillah, tidak ada isu. So, lain kali kita kena buat syarat lah Tuan Syed. Siapa nak masuk forum ni kena ada isu. So jangan masuk. Alright, so tuan-tuan dan puan, sekiranya anda ada isu yang anda nak kemukakan di sini, silakan, kerana inilah platformnya, kita bantu sama kita kan. Tanya soalan.
That's why I say we have to create the issue. I nak tanya semua lah. It's not an issue. What do we foresee after post-COVID ni?
Besar sangat tu soalan tu.
Tak, maksud I lah macam ni. Sorry, in case I confuse everybody. Kita punya government reckon that we will get all vaccinated 65% of the population.
Right.
Then we are in the better mode that we are macam steady sikit lah. We are going back to normal. Right. Now come back to kita punya arena, the landscape of business tu. Maksud I, what do we foresee? What will happen? Because satu, the lack of human resources dah saturated everywhere. All the skilled people, because people cannot pay and all those things, they opt to be jobless. That's my point. See, kita mungkin face, contoh it came to my mind, because the big boys yang dulu the hero of the player, tested by COVID tu, they had already closed down their business. Kita katalah contoh travel agent, some hotel even closed. Even though some semi-medium industry pun dah close down. Of course, kita ada banyak resources. Satu, good for Dr. Moni. Kalau Dr. Moni can work with Professor Dr. Karim and also Uni Razak to come up with a certain niche program like for PLK. PLK mean pelajar luar campus untuk cater kita punya rakan-rakan yang kena di market treasury ni, yang short term fall down because COVID ni, dia mungkin 1 year and a half. These people need to be reskill balik. This program is good kalau Dr. Moni can come up with this program. Cater untuk orang yang mula nak kerja balik. Lepas tu to refresh dia orang balik. That means dia banyak on the skill base lah. Satu. Dua, I tak tahu. I duk tanya after this what will happen. Kita foresee lah kata third quarter of the year by bulan 8. How the landscape of the business tu. Itu I tanya seorang I lah. So I nak tanya lah semua orang.
Okey, Tuan Syed. Tuan Syed nak dengar jawapan kena diam dulu. Bagilah kita orang jawab.
Okay lah, I mean just get the question right.
Alright, Tuan Syed. Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan dah dengar Tuan Syed. Apa agaknya landscape bisnes kita di bulan 8 tahun ni?
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Silakan.
Okay, actually yang suggestion from our friends tadi yang HRDF tu, we ada 2.0 penjana yang open for all yang diberhentikan kerja for the free training under HRDF. Not that one is not under HRDF, that one is under penjana 2.0, tak silap saya. Mungkin we can work on that. Actually Dr. Muni is my friend.
Alhamdulillah.
So maybe we can work on that. That's a good idea lah sebenarnya.
Okay. So you're referring to my suggestion to Dr. Murni tadi tu ya? Alright, okay. Okay. Thank you. Menjawab ni Tuan Syed. Tuan Syed tadi kata apa agaknya landscape bisnes kita di bulan 8?
Boleh saya masuk?
Yes,
menguruhkan suasana.
Yes, menguruhkan.
Okay, interesting point of view. Tuan Syed memang always interesting pun. Okay, now for meantime, there's lot of factors yang mempengaruhi ekonomi lah Indonesia, kan? Dengan economic factors, dan lepas tu ditambahkan pula dengan COVID. Okay, one of the thing yang kita, ataupun bukan kita, sebenarnya yang saya perasan lah, since I'm involved in program for unemployed, untuk unemployed punya ataupun yang kena retrench apa semua. Sekarang since last year saya dah dapat about close to 200 people yang terkesan. Apa yang saya perasan persamaan dia, satu, operation big companies mereka dah start to close down dekat Malaysia. Okay. Mereka pindah operation to India, most of them pindah to India lah, tak kira lah shared service ke ataupun we talk about the data center ke. And sebenarnya nak tak nak kita kena sedar, ataupun mungkin perasan sebenarnya those companies yang memberi offer gaji-gaji yang menarik, company luar. So company lokal Malaysia, sebenarnya 70% of companies in Malaysia are SMEs. Okay, so bila kita kata yang tinggal ni SMEs, mereka maybe ada challenging sikit in order to give competitive salary compared to dengan company MNCs ni yang dah keluar daripada Malaysia ni. So apa yang kita nampak, job opportunity mungkin ada, okay, tapi mungkin dengan gaji yang lebih rendah, sebab people start to turunkan expectation mereka punya gaji, and then the buying power will reduce. So from my point of view, akan nampak after this kita punya ekonomi tidaklah serancak macam dahulu. Sebab kalau kita tengok cash cow Malaysia lah, cash cow Malaysia is Petronas. Petronas so is not doing well since last year, kan? So saya nampak kita ekonomi is growing but it's not rancak seperti dahulu lah. So itulah saya punya pemerhatian kasar saya yang tak seberapa ni. So
Right.
itulah suasana yang keruh yang saya dapat canangkan.
Terima kasih Aris. Siapa dapat
Surah.
mencurahkan keruh dia? Alright, come on. Apa landscape bisnes kita bulan 8 nanti? Berdasarkan kepada apa yang kita lihat sekarang.
Sifu.
Siapa boleh? Ya, saya.
Hi, Sifu.
Ya, Amir.
Okay. From my point of view lah, at this current moment, there'll be two groups of people that we will be seeing: the unemployed and the currently employed. Kepada saya lah, pasal I'm looking from my point of view as food business at the moment. Okay. At current moment, okay, bila saya tengok dalam market sekarang, the existing companies that are running the factories, the factories that are running, they are making money. So like their supplies and goods are all running. So these are the individuals that have the money to maintain and give the people, the businesses, and their money, their income daily. So these guys, this one group of people are fine. And then the ones that are unemployed will start looking for jobs and will get a lower salary compared to their last salary. So you have two groups of people here. Okay. So the gap would be well, big lah. That means orang yang biasa mungkin dia punya income dia tak sehebat macam dulu, and orang yang asal memang dia companies that are doing very well. I know a few of my friends who are working in the factories in Pasir Guna, in Senai. They're doing very well. Their business are doing very well. They are doing the PCB board lah. They are doing this styrofoams and all that. They're doing very well. Their business is very good actually, and there are. And I've also been, I've joined a few real estate group people, and their sales are still moving very well. So we have a gap of the ones that are having good jobs, still maintaining their good jobs and still having money. And the ones that do not have do not have jobs, and we're saying, oh, the employment rate is low. So it'll be a bit two groups. One small group where the one that kekal and the other one is safe. And from my point of view now, kebanyakan ialah banyak orang akan start with SMEs. A lot of small medium industries are starting up in Johor, as I noticed. A lot of food stalls are starting at home. If you look in Kulai, like Bandar Putra macam tu, and these areas, they are starting their own food business at home and they are selling food. And the ones that are buying are the ones that are working. So that's where I see the business, the small medium business companies will sprout once once the PKP is over, and will grow very fantastically. And the ones that have the buying power are the ones that have survived through PKP. So I think the economy will grow, but it will not be as rancak as before. And slowly, maybe other companies from outside will be coming in. Maybe. 2 years ago, when I was attached to a China company that was doing machinery, a couple of my friends asked me to do a sales pitch and everything. I went to FNN and I did the sales pitch, and they bought the machinery. After a year or so, I went again to see FNN and I asked them, Fraser and Nif. They told me, they said FNN has been sold to Thai owners. So the majority shareholders are now Thai owners, and the Malaysian share owners have actually set up their business in Indonesia. So I think there are foreign companies that are still willing to buy our Malaysian companies and start up. Only thing is that because of COVID, they tend to put it on hold. And a few of my friends that are doing machineries, they're telling me the business is okay. So I believe the factory side, the SME sites will start once PKP is over.
Thank you, Amir.
Okay.
I think I'm being a bit optimistic in terms of what's going to happen, because as much as we hear statistics about people losing jobs and stuff like that, those same people losing jobs are creating a lot of money, actually. Yeah, either they're selling other people's products and services, they're still doing something. So and there are companies which are still making money, as Amir has pointed out. So will there be a difference? Yeah, Tuan Sai, there will be a difference. Will there be a stark difference? No, because PKP1 and PKP2, we showed how we adapted. We showed how we adapted. So if there was, in terms of a training, learning punya environment, we if there was a subject matter which people would want to learn more, is how to be that resilient person, to adapt, how to be creative. That will be the programs that will be the in thing in the next few months. How to think ahead, yeah, and not dwell in the past. That will be programs that I see more. That will be your forte tu sebenarnya, Tuan Sai, personally. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Tuan Sai, a lot of ideas coming in for you.
I mean, the input is basically duly acknowledged with many times lah. Now boil down to the national competitive advantage. So now is again we want to go back to 1.5 or 2 to the level where we used to be. I think the policy maker must be very clear to what actually we have to do lah. Kalau we keep on having undivided leadership, susah sikit kita nak move. Walaupun we have good industry resources, tapi that is crucial lah. Suka tak suka, the national competitive advantage, because kalau kita compete in industry is within industry. Tapi when we talk about country to country, we look at our neighbor on the south, we look at neighbor on the north, and then we look at neighbor on the western. They are doing basically pretty well in terms of equipping dia orang punya people. Itu yang I tertanya-tanya, how is the landscape of kita punya resources for the youngsters, the current industry that we are facing. It's not about me surviving or not. No. This is I'm just trying to be futuristic mindset.
Okay.
How to cater where we used to be, because for the last 15 years, we are not climbing up, we are going down.
Yeah.
Itu yang menakutkan for the next generation. Kalau somebody don't put a food for thought about this, then we are in a bigger trouble, and then kita yang jadi micro industry player ni, kita pun ada kita punya contribution indirectly. Walaupun we are not big, it's good to think about it, how far we go. Amir said, and Hakim apa semua, dan kita punya Haris, betul. Tapi when we look at national competitive advantage, not competitive advantage, then comparative advantage tu yang takut tu. Because kita punya anak yang darjah 5, by the time dia habis diploma, where are they? Is it being monopolized by the foreign worker that coming in to see the loophole of our weakness? Then stand still, then at the end of the day, our children become dia office worker dan kita jadi the leader. Itu yang kadang-kadang yalah, my mind yang nakal lah, terfikir benda-benda menyedur, So sorry lah, I brought this into this forum where I'm thinking about it.
Tiba-tiba macam ada apa ni, awan hitam je atas kepala.
No, you see dia macam ni. There's a say, you know, when we talk about resilient, you saying about resilient.
Right.
See, every cloud there is a silver lining.
True.
You see, silver lining.
Yeah.
To adjust to that, the bouncing back to how strong is our people.
Yeah.
See, the hardware part, the software part, we need both. You see, we can be good in hardware, but the software and the stamina of our people tak ada. Because sorry dah, we mungkin pernah senang sekali jatuh susah tak tahu apa nak buat. Itu is a challenge when being resilient. You see, itu yang challenge, because kita duk senang, tiba-tiba drop. I don't think our anak muda sekarang ni, they realize that they are dropped, but they do not know what to do. They cry to the pemerintah, but they cry to the nearest hand to survive. Anak satu rumah nak sewa tu kadang-kadang yang kita nampak, they compromise with their youth salary to survive. Kita dengar macam for the last, I think 7 months, I've been reading every day, you know, about people can't cope. They can't cope because number satu, we are not prepared. Everybody are not prepared for this matter. Bukan kata kita je. Nobody prepared. Tu kena jadi the world is flat. Bukan the world is round already dah.
So that's why Tuan Syed, I mean, in my recent discussion with people, resilience has to go with patience. Resilience to me is like a shield, okay? But to hold the shield, you need patience. Patience is strength. We lack that patience part. That's why when things happen, we melatah, we panic. So even for me, in the first PKP, that first month, I is me managing my patience. Only then I knew what to do. That's where the resilience comes out. But if we don't have patience, then don't talk about resilience and so on. All right, Tuan Syed, thank you very much. We're going to stop you there. We're going to stop you there, Tuan Syed. Alright, tuan-tuan puan, we lack of issues hari ini, but we had a lot of discussion and inshallah a lot of learning. We hope that tonight's session has been useful for you. Recording of this session will be put up in the PLF punya YouTube page atau the PLF punya FB page, and you can re-watch this to whatever points that we discussed, remember balik, you can always refer it there. Thank you, Dr. Mondi, from all the way from Sarawak. Hope to see you again next week. We have this
Inshallah.
This session is always on every Friday, and if you're interested, Dr. Mondi, on Sunday we have a parent help parent new forum, something like this, tetapi parents helping parents. Alright, thank you very much, tuan-tuan puan. Kita jumpa lagi insyaAllah. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Tuan Syed, kita bincang sikit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ever ready. I'm ever ready.
Alright. What's your? I'm just gonna stop.